Imagine waking up one day in a place you've always called home, only to see it slowly slipping away, economically, socially, or even environmentally. What if your beloved province, a sanctuary of memories and livelihoods, was on the brink of collapse? In 2025, certain provinces in the Philippines are predicted to face catastrophic challenges that could change the lives of millions. But which provinces are most at risk, and why is this happening now? This video reveals the top 10 Philippine provinces facing critical threats, from natural disasters and failing infrastructures to economic downturns and mass migrations. Stay until the end, as the final province on this list might shock you. It's a place no one expected to see here. Before we dive in, if you care about understanding these urgent challenges and want to stay informed about the world, hit that like button, subscribe to Discovering the Earth, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let's uncover the provinces at risk. Number 1. Leyte. Leyte is no stranger to calamities, but 2025 is shaping up to be its toughest year yet. Known for its resilience after Typhoon Haiyan in 2013, the province is once again at the mercy of intensifying climate events. Predictions indicate that Leyte will be among the hardest hit by super typhoons next year, compounded by rising sea levels swallowing its coastal communities. The province's economic backbone, agriculture, is also under threat. Crops like rice and coconut, vital for both local livelihoods and export revenues, are failing due to erratic weather patterns. Farmers, already burdened by debts, are facing insurmountable losses. Infrastructure, especially in Tacloban City, is crumbling under the weight of poorly planned urbanization and insufficient disaster preparedness. Experts are urging the government to prioritize Leyte in its climate adaptation policies. But will it be enough? Residents are being advised to relocate from high-risk areas, but many have nowhere else to go. Leyte's story is a grim reminder of what happens when climate change meets systemic neglect. Number 2. Maguindanao del Norte. Maguindanao del Norte, formed during a recent political reorganization, is grappling with a myriad of challenges that may lead to its collapse in 2025. The province's nascent administration is struggling to establish stability in a region plagued by decades of conflict and poverty. Security remains a pressing concern, as sporadic violence and clan feuds disrupt the peace. This instability hampers investments, leaving its population dependent on limited government aid and an economy reliant on subsistence farming. Compounding the issue is the region's poor infrastructure. Roads, schools, and healthcare facilities are woefully inadequate, trapping residents in a cycle of poverty. A looming food crisis is on the horizon as agricultural lands are being abandoned due to conflict and natural disasters. Without swift intervention, Maguindanao del Norte risks becoming a flashpoint of humanitarian and economic disaster. Number 3. Pampanga. Pampanga, a province known for its vibrant culture and economic contributions, is facing a silent but devastating threat: subsidence. The over-extraction of groundwater for agriculture and industrial use is causing the land to sink, particularly in key areas like San Fernando and Angeles City. This phenomenon is exacerbated by the rapid urbanization of Pampanga, which has seen unchecked construction of malls, subdivisions, and factories. While these developments boost the economy in the short term, they also strain the province's limited resources. Add to this the increasing risk of flooding from nearby rivers and dams, and Pampanga finds itself in a precarious position. Can Pampanga innovate its way out of this impending collapse? Or will it become a cautionary tale for other booming provinces in the Philippines? Residents and policymakers must act now, but time is quickly running out. Number 4. Batanes. Batanes, often celebrated as the jewel of the Philippines for its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural heritage, faces an alarming threat in 2025. Known for its picturesque rolling hills and resilient Ivatan people, the province is now struggling against a force it cannot control: climate change. With its remote location in the northernmost part of the country, Batanes is highly vulnerable to the intensifying typhoon seasons. Each year, the storms grow stronger, and Batanes is often directly in their path. The constant barrage of typhoons has eroded coastlines, destroyed agricultural lands, and severely damaged homes built in traditional Ivatan style. The rising sea levels also threaten to swallow parts of this island paradise. Infrastructure remains a critical issue. Limited connectivity and outdated facilities make it difficult to deliver aid quickly during emergencies. While the Ivatan people's legendary resilience has carried them through many challenges, experts fear that even their indomitable spirit may not be enough to withstand what's coming. If urgent action isn't taken, Batanes risks becoming one of the first Philippine provinces to succumb to the relentless effects of climate change. Number 5. Sulu. Sulu, a province rich in history and home to the majestic Tubataha reefs, is standing on the brink of collapse due to escalating socio-political and environmental issues. This region has long been marked by instability, but 2025 could be the year it faces its most significant challenges yet. The primary concern is security. Armed conflict and piracy in Sulu's waters continue to deter tourism and trade, two critical lifelines for the province. These issues create a vicious cycle of poverty and underdevelopment. Moreover, its marine biodiversity, a global treasure, is under threat from illegal fishing and coral reef destruction. Climate change adds another layer of concern. Rising sea temperatures and acidification are devastating the marine ecosystem, jeopardizing the livelihoods of fisherfolk. If Sulu loses its reefs, it won't just be a local problem. It will be an environmental disaster with global repercussions. Without comprehensive reform and international assistance, Sulu could face economic and environmental ruin in the near future. Number 6. Camarines Sur. Camarines Sur, famed for its natural beauty and tourist attractions like Caramoan and Mount Isarog, is teetering on the edge of a crisis. Its vulnerability stems from environmental degradation, over-tourism, and the increasing intensity of natural disasters. In 2025, experts predict more destructive typhoons targeting the Bicol region, with Camarines Sur at the forefront. Flooding has become a persistent problem, destroying homes, farmlands, and infrastructure year after year. Deforestation in its mountainous areas worsens this issue, leading to landslides and further environmental degradation. Tourism, once the province's economic savior, is also taking a toll. Over-tourism in spots like Caramoan has strained resources, disrupted ecosystems, and left local communities grappling with waste management issues. If Camarines Sur fails to address these challenges, the province risks losing both its natural beauty and its economic vitality. Number 7. Palawan. Palawan, often referred to as the last frontier of the Philippines, is facing threats that could lead to a catastrophic collapse in 2025. While the province remains a top tourist destination, with places like El Nido and Coron attracting millions, this popularity is contributing to its decline. The environmental cost of over-tourism is staggering. Coral reefs are dying due to overfishing, pollution, and uncontrolled development along Palawan's coastlines. Mangroves, essential for preventing erosion and supporting marine life, are being cleared to make way for resorts. Compounding these issues, rising sea levels threaten to submerge low-lying islands, displacing communities and destroying valuable habitats. Palawan's biodiversity, once its greatest strength, is now its Achilles heel. Illegal logging and wildlife trafficking are rampant, fueled by weak enforcement of environmental laws. Unless drastic measures are taken, Palawan could transition from being a paradise to a cautionary tale of environmental neglect. Number 8. Agusan del Sur. Agusan del Sur, nestled in the heart of Mindanao, is battling a silent yet devastating crisis: deforestation. The province's rich rainforests, vital for its ecological balance and the livelihood of indigenous communities, are rapidly disappearing. By 2025, experts warn that Ausan del Sur could face irreversible environmental collapse. Illegal logging and mining have stripped vast areas of forest, leading to severe flooding and soil erosion. The once mighty Agusan River, a lifeline for the province, is now prone to overflowing its banks, causing widespread destruction to farmlands and settlements. Adding to its woes is the struggle of indigenous groups whose ancestral lands are being encroached upon by extractive industries. Their displacement not only threatens their way of life, but also erases vital knowledge about sustainable living in harmony with nature. Without immediate intervention, Agusan del Sur risks becoming an uninhabitable wasteland. Number 9. Zambales. Zambales, known for its pristine beaches and scenic mountains, is at a crossroads. The province has long been a hub for mining activities, but this economic driver has become its greatest threat. In 2025, the environmental toll of unregulated mining could push Zambales to the brink of collapse. Large-scale mining has caused deforestation, polluted rivers, and left communities vulnerable to landslides and flash floods. Mount Pinatubo, once a symbol of Zambales' resilience, now looms as a potential source of further devastation due to increased seismic activity and erosion caused by human interference. Tourism, a potential savior, is struggling to thrive due to environmental degradation. Beaches once teeming with visitors are now littered with waste, while marine life is dwindling due to water pollution. Unless Zambales shifts its focus from exploitative industries to sustainable development, its future hangs by a thread. Number 10. Northern Samar. Northern Samar, one of the most impoverished provinces in the Philippines, faces an existential crisis in 2025. The province has always been vulnerable to typhoons, but the frequency and intensity of these storms have reached unprecedented levels. Agriculture, the backbone of Northern Samar's economy, is on the verge of collapse. Farmlands are regularly inundated by floods, and farmers are struggling to recover from losses. The lack of modern infrastructure, such as proper irrigation systems, exacerbates these challenges, leaving the province ill-equipped to adapt to changing weather patterns. Adding to the province's woes is the rising migration of residents to urban centers in search of better opportunities. This exodus leaves Northern Samar with an aging population and a dwindling workforce, further weakening its economy. Without targeted investments in disaster preparedness and rural development, Northern Samar could face total economic and social disintegration. The stories of these provinces serve as a sobering reminder of the challenges the Philippines faces as it grapples with climate change, unregulated development, and systemic neglect. While these issues are daunting, there's still time to make a difference if decisive action is taken now. Which of these provinces do you think needs the most urgent attention? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness about these critical issues. Together, we can help shed light on the urgent need for change and inspire action to safeguard these provinces for future generations.